Thank you for listening to 1001 Bedtime Stories of World War II by Wayne Perkins. In story number 4, we met Molly, and she's working at the Consolidated Factory in San Diego, California, building B-24 bombers. So, let's continue. This is story number 5. Molly raises 2 small children while working at the defense plant. Her son, Dale, who is 8 years old, and her daughter, Linda, who is 6 years old, back in 1942. Molly's mother cares for her children while Molly works. They all live in an apartment near downtown San Diego. Molly is a very spiritual person. At lunch every day, she opens her lunch pail and closes her eyes for a few seconds in prayer. She does not belong to a church, but chooses to honor her God in her own special way. Molly is a very intelligent person. She speaks with a thick Slavic accent, but she reads and understands English much better than she speaks it. Back in the 1940s, women didn't earn much money because they were usually housewives and were expected to take care of children, while their husbands worked to pay the bills. In the fledgling defense industry of the late 1930s and 1940s, a woman could support herself quite well working at the defense plants. Women were paid the same wages as men in the defense industry, which was greatly appreciated by Molly, who is the only financial support for her children and her mother. It was no wonder why women left their kitchens by the millions to work at these defense plants. Molly works a 9-hour shift beginning at noon. She likes the hours because she has time to spend with her 2 children before going to work and is able to tuck them in before they go to sleep at night. Molly does not have any friends, as she is too busy working during the week and spending time with her mother and 2 children. Molly works in a small team that assembles and welds the machine gun mounts that fit in the ball turret of the new B-24D Liberator bomber. Molly can read blueprints. This makes her invaluable to her team constructing the machine gun mounts and harnesses that fit inside the turrets. She knows exactly where everything is supposed to go and how everything is supposed to fit. Molly has a quiet confidence the other women on her team respect. She does not speak much while working, but when she does speak, the other women listen. They know that Molly knows her job well, and the team works together to achieve all the production and quality goals that Consolidated Aircraft Manufacturing demands. There is not much time for the idle chit-chat and gossip while on the job. The women understand they need to work like men to keep enjoying the compensation that supports them. Therefore, they work like the men at that time in history. Workers didn't allow themselves the luxury of being burned out or stressed out. If the women did not feel well, they just sucked it up and kept working, as did the men of that era. The men and women who worked in Consolidated Aircraft Manufacturing and the entire defense industry around the country were the unsung heroes of World War II. Each and every worker in those plants should have been awarded medals for their almighty work. Thank you for listening to the second part of the story about Molly and Her Lib, as told by Wayne Perkins in the 1001 Bedtime Stories of World War II, based in the book The Last Flight of the Daisy May. Listen again and enjoy. Thank you.